Okay, so this is a little known secret that most men don't understand, but what I'm going to explain to you today is why all women are looking for a man with alpha indifference to her beauty. Now, majority of men don't understand what this is because your entire life you have been conditioned to virtually put beauty on the pedestal, constantly prioritize and pedestalize her beauty, and on top of that, you've been taught to basically be a slave 24/7 to your own lust and chase your pleasures and your desires. Now, while this may work in the short term to occasionally have intimacy with a woman or to attract somebody, this never works in the long run, because if you look at this video for a second and you understand that if you are watching this and you're single, that means in the past 100% of the women that you have slept with, if you are not currently with any of them today, you are actually going to see that that is not the determining factor if you are able to retain that companion or not. This is why I'm going to be showing you a very high level concept today. And if you're actually smart enough to stick with me, if you're smart enough to stay with me until the end, if you're smart enough and competent enough to be a man who grows and understands and learns and actually acquires wisdom, you'll be miles ahead of 99% of all other men out there. Now, after today's video is over, be sure to go down below and check out the presentation that I made for you. The link is in the description. That end-to-end webinar presentation that I made for you has been changing the dating lives of men all across the globe. So be sure to check that out after today's video is over. Let's dive in. So let's actually understand what women want. Okay, women want fair, women want normal, and women want human. They literally want human to human experience. That does not mean you are changing your personality or your identity or your persona to hopefully please them or suit what it is that you're hoping that they're looking for. So if you are lusting after her, she literally thinks that you are beneath her in sexual market value. Say that with me one more time. If you are lusting her, and I'm not just talking about verbally, I'm talking about your eyes, your body language. If you are lusting her and she can feel that and she can see that in your body language, she literally thinks that you are beneath her. She thinks you are weak, and she thinks that she can do better. And truthfully, she wants to do better. So this is why they want fair and they want normal, okay? Discrepancy in sexual market value with yours being higher than hers. This is what they want, okay? They want fair and normal. So say this with me one more time because a few things go into this. The first is a discrepancy in sexual market value with yours being higher than hers. This gets her to look up to you. This gets her to respect you. If she respects you, now she wants to love you. They go hand in hand. Next, okay? This makes her think that you've had other women at her level. A woman needs this to feel safe around you, and a woman also needs this to know that you are somebody that she can actually admire and somebody who is attractive to other women as well. Taking this a step further, when you treat them fairly, okay, and you act as if this is an average, everyday, common occurrence for you, now she thinks that you are a winner. So, let's take a look at how majority of men live. 99% of guys today have weak body language. They have pleasing tonality. When they're around the woman, you will watch their vocal tone shifts where their voice pitch goes higher. And then on top of that, their speaking cadence and frequency for how quickly they're saying the words gets nervous and they talk faster. Or they get all like, you know, they start laughing and they get all giddy and playful. This type of energy makes her think you are so weak and she instantly wants to just discard that relationship or discard that interaction and move on to the next guy. So taking this a step further, the more you lust her, the more she literally hates you. And what that means is alpha indifference means that no matter who is in front of you, you are not trying to win them over because you literally don't care. Say that with me one more time. Alpha indifference means that no matter who is in front of you, it doesn't matter. You are not trying to win them over because you do not care. And I'm going to explain to you what that actually looks like and what that means. Indifference to her beauty equals the only way to retain women in the relationships that you're wanting. There's a few reasons for this, okay? First and foremost, she knows her natural feminine nature is to slowly weaken you, to see if she can get you to change, to see if she can get you to be moved off center, to see if she can get you to have less congruence in your own identity and personality. That's number one. She knows this on a subconscious level. She's not going to admit it, but when they use certain types of psychological manipulation or pull away from you or see if they can get you to acquiesce and do things that are against your character, all of these things are ways that she will weaken you in the relationship. Now, number 2, she knows she will try to get you emotionally reactive. So what women will oftentimes do, especially after they've slept with you a few times, is they will test to see how weak you are for them or for their beauty. They will pull back or they will start to play games. If you get moved off center or reactive in any way, shape, or form, and you start to over pursue or over invest, once again, now you get put in this category of majority of all other men with weak body language. You are too emotionally attached. You start to get clingy, and now she doesn't want you because you literally seem like you're weak, and any sort of weakness is a threat to a survival or to a woman's survival in that case of how her mind and body is kind of looking at it and feeling those things. Like a strong man equals safe, a weak man equals a threat to survival. This is how her perception of attraction goes. So most women also know the power of their beauty can make most men listen to their words and get that man to make a poor decision. So say this with me one more time. Number 3, most women know the power of their beauty can make men listen to their words and get that man to make a very poor decision. So they will do this, they will test you, they will find ways to get you to potentially make the wrong decision because she's going to convince you that it will please her, and then once you attempt to please her, now she pulls away from you and now she's going to chase somebody else. This is just the nature of life. This is just the nature of kind of how it goes. I didn't have anybody teach me this stuff. I had to learn this through dozens and dozens and dozens of dates over the years. I've had to learn this on my own. I never had an older brother, for example. Like in my family, I'm the firstborn child. I had to go out and kind of learn this stuff the hard way. So taking this a step further, you have to understand that the alpha doesn't have to try, he just is. Okay, say this with me one more time. The alpha does not have to try, he just is. So it's not how you look, it's not how tall you are, it is not how much money you make, it is not how good your jawline is and your facial hair structure and all of this stuff, okay? What is alpha body language? Or what does that indifference factor mean? Well, number 1, it's going to be your body language. And your body language needs to be relaxed and calm and stoic. Even quick movements, if you're moving quickly, that doesn't signal strength. That typically signals you being reactive. So you move slow. You move in your own fashion. You move at your own pace. You do things at your own pace. That's number 1. Number 2, you need to practice nonchalance. Nothing really phases you. You have a calm, laid-back, nonchalant demeanor. And now all of a sudden what you're going to notice is she sees that you are not thirsty. Well, if you're not being thirsty, now what happens? That means she now gets a sense that you're not eager to talk to her. Well, then here's what happens. They sense this and then they come to you. So here's what this actually looks like. Results come in life with anything. I'm not just talking about dating. I'm talking about anything. Results come when you don't care. Results come when you stop trying, and results come when you treat everybody the same. I will say this one more time. You treat everybody the same. You're not shifting your personality or who you are or how you talk or how you carry yourself just to please somebody. People can sense this. Women can definitely sense this based on their own beauty. So taking this a step further, I need to put this in a comparison and in perspective. You stopping what you're doing just to go and talk to her because she is pretty, okay, is equivalent to her stopping to talk to you just because you're rich. When you operate like that and she gets a sense of that, not only does she think you're extremely transactional, but now you're going to come across as inauthentic. So this is why things like compliments turn them off. Okay, she wants to naturally look up to you and put you on the pedestal. She's never going to tell you that, but that's naturally what she wants and what she gravitates towards. This is why compliments turn them off. This is why your high interest lets them know how easy they can lead you astray. Okay, and not only that, I'm going to give you a little analogy here. Whether you believe in this story or not is completely irrelevant, because I love to talk about this because I think it really does embody the true masculine to feminine dynamic of what has to occur. In the story of Adam and Eve, okay, Adam is basically told to go and tend to the garden, take care of it, and do all that stuff, which means he is supposed to do tasks and he is supposed to live his life, okay? He's supposed to do his own things, do his own path, do his own purpose, do his own tasks in life. Meaning he's not focused on women. And in this situation, it would be Eve. Then what happens in the story is he focuses on Eve and then it's over. Because now he has completely went against his natural masculine dynamic or the things and the duties that he was supposed to carry out. And now he has become a weaker version of himself because he was led astray by her words. This is why you have to actually embody alpha indifference, and all women are looking for this because it shows that her beauty does not hold any weight over you. If you like this video, I want you to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.